Okay, good evening everybody. Welcome back to Press Play. I'm your host JJ48, and today we should hopefully be finishing the task that the princess set for us, which was to collect all the spiritual stones, which we've done, and then return to her so we can use them for something, presumably, because just collecting them just seems to be like it would just make Ganondorf's job even easier, but as you can see, we've returned to Link's house. I think when we were in Dodongo Cavern, we didn't because we were technically inside the temple there, or the dungeon. But last time we had finished outside of Jabu Jabu, so we returned to our house. And uh, the Kokiri, I guess we didn't talk to them, so we didn't see what their actual reactions were, but they didn't seem too terribly surprised to see somebody who had left the forest return. Let's see, before we head back to the palace... Oh, no, no. Before we head back to the palace, I want to check on this bean sprout that we'd planted. Can I collect water here? But Navi, what were you? What? Turning green doesn't tell me anything. You're not. I have no idea what she was pointing at. Well, I was gonna go back to the beanstalk because I thought that we could just pick up some water along the way, but maybe we need some special water, and I don't want to go after that at the moment, so we'll just head on to the palace instead. Although now we are probably going to have to wait out the night because it took a bit long to... Yep, they've already closed the drawbridge even. Well, that's odd. The drawbridge was closed before the sun even went down. Oh, this got ominous. Hey, they're gonna let us in. Good. Oh, Impa and Princess Zelda almost ran us over because apparently they couldn't see us the whole time they were riding directly towards us. And then there's Ganondorf. I lost her. It's just weird as he kind of look like he's still smiling a little bit. You over there, little kid. You must have seen the white horse gallop past just now. Which way did it go? Dude, you were right behind it. You saw it where it went as much as I did. So, you think you can protect them from me? You've got guts, kid. Heh. 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 want a piece of me? Very funny. I like your attitude. Thank you. I've been working hard on it. That did not seem like what you do when you like something. Pathetic little fool. Do you realize who you're dealing with? I am Ganondorf, and soon I will rule the world. Wow, you managed to knock a little kid off his feet. What a big, powerful, scary dude that is. Oh, and apparently that took all night, but... I keep forgetting that the C buttons don't let me control the camera. What's that? It looks like an ocarina. You found the Ocarina of Time. This is the royal family's hidden treasure which Zelda left behind. It glows with a mystical light. Well, she didn't really leave it behind so much as she threw it. JJ48, can you hear me? It's Zelda. When you hold this ocarina in your hand, I won't be around anymore. Okay, she somehow recorded a message for us in the ocarina. I wanted to wait for you, but I couldn't delay any longer. At least I could leave you the ocarina and this melody. Okay. We learned the Song of Time. Now, play this melody in front of the altar in the Temple of Time. You must protect the Triforce. Okay. What is it, Navi? Before I do that, I am going to see if I can visit the Great Fairy here, though. Yeah, here's all the crowded market square with all the people. Oh yeah, I also need to tell the mask guy I sold that mask. 10 rupees for keep mask. Sure. Skull mask. Who would want a skull mask? I'll hold off until I figure out. See if I can figure out who wants it. I may want to sterilize the ocarina before playing it. Nah, I'm sure it's fine. Oh, here's how we get it. I mean, I'm pretty sure moats are known for their cleanliness and sanitary conditions. Yep, don't mind me. Just, sneaking into the palace, where you guys leave a lot of really big openings. Let's switch those two. I mean, not only can they not see me, they apparently can't hear a bomb going off enough to pulverize a massive boulder just a few yards away. What was it? Nor can they apparently hear the ocarina being played. We are inside a cave, so that makes a little more sense, but... Okay, don't really need the camera to pan this long, just give me whatever magic you're going to give me and let me go. Great Fairy of Magic, I will give you a magic spell. Please take it. Okay, please give it. Alright, we got Din's Fire. Its fireball engulfs everything. It's attack magic you can use with C. Okay. You can use Din's Fire not only to attack, but also to burn things. When battle is made you weary, please come... probably won't, but thanks for the offer. I will, however, see if this water I can collect. Nope, I cannot. I can't get up there, so... It's probably Zora water. Yeah, go back there. I could run all the way out, but hey. Excuse me, can you escort me out of the castle, please? Thank you. Also note that the guards seem remarkably unconcerned considering the princess and her bodyguard, caretaker, whatever Impa's role would be, fled the castle being pursued by a villain. And the guards are just like, whatevs. They didn't come directly past this spot, so I have no reason to do anything to them. Okay, now this place. So tall we can't even see the ceiling. There are 3 hollows and an inscription here. Ye who owns 3 spiritual stones, stand with the Ocarina of Time and play the Song of Time. That is how the inscription reads. This seems a thoroughly unnecessary sentence, since the inscription reads just as you read it. Although I would just like to point out that apparently we gathered the 3 spiritual stones to keep them and the Triforce they're guarding safe. But the whole point of splitting up the spiritual stones amongst, the Deku Tree, the Gorons, and the Zora in the first place was presumably to keep them safe. So, if anything, having them in our hands just seems considerably less safe. What was it? Oh, my bad. Everywhere else I've been supposed to play it while standing on the Triforce, so I guess I'll... door actually doesn't look like it's too thick. I'm pretty sure a bomb or anything would have just broken it open instead. Wonder how they got the gems to spin like that. Isn't that... Yeah, Navi, you check it out. I'll just wait back here, apparently. It's that legendary blade. The Master Sword. Alright, pulling it out wasn't too hard. But apparently Ganon was right here watching us. Good work, because I thought you held the keys to the door of time. You have led me to the gates of the sacred realm. Yeah, that was... Yes, I owe it all to you, kid. That was not a good move on our part. Okay, wake up. JJ48, the chosen one. I am Rauru, one of the ancient sages. Oh. Rauru was also the name of one of the towns from Zelda 2. Ages ago, we ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the entrance to the sacred realm. This is the Chamber of Sages, inside the Temple of Light. The Temple of Light, situated in the very center of the sacred realm, is the last stronghold against Ganondorf's evil forces. Okay. The Master Sword, the evil destroying sword that you pulled out of the pedestal of time, was the final key to the sacred realm. Don't be alarmed. Look at yourself. Whoa. I've got leggings and a long sleeve shirt on under my tunic now. Oh, and I'm also big. I've grown up. Master Sword is a sacred blade which evil ones may never touch. Only one worthy of the title of Hero of Time can pull it from the pedestal of time. However, you were too young to be the Hero of Time. So I wasn't worthy of the title Hero of Time, but I was still able to pull it out because eventually I would be worthy of... Okay. Therefore, your spirit was sealed here for 7 years. And now that you are old enough, the time has come for you to awaken as the Hero of Time. Well, do you understand your destiny? Sure. But remember, though you opened the door of time in the name of peace, Ganondorf, the Gerudo King of Thieves, I don't know if it's Gerudo or Gerudo, used it to enter this forbidden sacred realm. He obtained the Triforce from the Temple of Light, and with its power he became the King of Evil. Okay. So he's already obtained the Triforce. His evil power radiated from the temples of Hyrule, and in 7 short years it transformed Hyrule into a world of monsters. Okay. Great plan, Princess. This is really working out for us. My power now has only little influence even in the sacred realm, namely this Chamber of Sages. But there is still hope. The power of the sages remains. When the power of all the sages is awakened, The sage's seals will contain all the evil power in the void of the realm. I, Rauru, am one of the sages, and your power to fight together with the sages makes you the hero of time. The hero of time chosen by the... I thought you asked if I understood all this, and it seems like you're explaining the stuff that you would have said if I'd said no. But yes, I'm the hero of time chosen by the Master Sword. Keep my spirit with you and find the power of the other sages and add their might to your own. Okay, I got a coin, which kind of looks like the Zora crest a little bit. This is the Light Medallion. Rauru the Sage adds his power to your own. Find the other sages and save Hyrule. Okay. We're back in the Temple of Time, but have 7 years really passed? It looks like you won't be able to use some of the weapons you found as a kid anymore. Let's get out of here. Yeah, I'm sure just being in suspended animation or something for 7 years and being in a much larger body than I remember, I should still be able to sword fight rather effectively. I've been waiting for you, Hero of Time. When evil rules all, an awakening voice from the sacred realm will call those destined to be sages who dwell in the 5 temples. One in a deep forest. Okay. One on a high mountain. Okay. One under a vast lake. One within the house of the dead. And one inside a goddess of the sand. Okay. Together with the hero of time, the awakened ones will bind the evil and return the light of peace to the world. Okay, this is the legend of the temples passed down by my people, the Sheikah. I am Sheik, survivor of the Sheikahs. As I see you standing there holding the mythical Master Sword, you really do look like the legendary hero of time. I'm trying to remember, have we heard the term Sheikah before in the games? I think one of the stories might have had Impa refer to herself as a Sheikah. Or maybe that was earlier in this game or something. As I see you standing there holding the mythical Master Sword, you really do look like the legendary hero of time. If you believe the legend, you have no choice. You must look for the 5 temples and awaken the 5 sages. Well, depending on your view of fate, even if I don't believe the legend, I may not have a choice. If this is something that will happen, regardless of whether I want it to or not. Oh. One sage is waiting for the time of awakening in the Forest Temple. The sage is a girl I am sure you know. Because of the evil power in the temple, she cannot hear the awakening call from the sacred realm. Unfortunately, equipped as you currently are, you cannot even enter the temple. But if you believe what I'm saying, you should head to Kakariko Village. Do you understand? Oh. Okay, so if I want to enter the Forest Temple, I need to go to Kakariko Village. Okay, views changed a little bit in 7 years. Can't say it's a massive improvement. How's the center of town? Okay, so we have a bunch of Redead everywhere. So that's scary and dangerous. On the other hand, we don't have all the irritating crowds in front of all the stalls and people wanting to harass us and question us, so I guess it's really kind of a lateral move at worst. Let's see how many... Okay, well, Kakariko still seems rather nice and peaceful. Let's see. Wahaha. Look at this guy. Ever since he escaped from Hyrule Castle Town, he's become even more timid. I tell you, I saw him. I saw the ghostly figure of Dampe the Gravekeeper sinking into his grave. It looked like he was holding some kind of treasure. Okay. Let's see where let's try going up here. Oh, hello. A long time ago, there was a man in this very village who had an eye they said could see the truth. Now, usually you have to train your mind's eye most strenuously to actually see the truth. But this fella, no, they say he had a different way of doing things. His house stood where the well is now. Okay. I'll have to check that out. Okay, we look like this because of the spider's curse, but since you've destroyed 15 spiders of the curse is starting to weaken. Did the kids who returned to normal give you any rewards? What kids that returned to normal? You should know that the only way to become very rich is to destroy as many spiders of the curse as possible. There are some tricks to finding them all. First of all, you'll have to hunt at night. Secondly, keep in mind that they love soft soil. Pay close attention to your surroundings, please. We're counting it. Who's returned to... Oh, you've returned to normal. The curse has been broken. Thank you. Here's a reward for you. Alright, we got an adult's wallet. Adults are allowed to carry a lot of money. So that's the difference. Is it's not that adults are like just have more money or are able to carry more, it's they're allowed to carry more. Are you still you're still in charge of the Kukos? Like you haven't been fired and replaced by someone else? Yeah, I bred a new type of miniature Kuko. I call it the Pocket Kuko. I don't get goosebumps from this baby. Kukos are very good at getting lazy, late risers out of bed. Haven't you heard of them before? Yeah? Makes them very happy to crow Kuko or Cuckoo, especially when it wakes up a very heavy sleeper. However, my Kuko is not entirely happy right now. You look like you're good at handling Kukos. Here, take this egg. After the Kuko hatches, bring it back to me after a while, and I'll check out its mood. What do I think? Sure, I'll try it. Yeah, Death Mountain does not look good, does it? Or rather, it looks very ominous. Oh, what's wrong, buddy? Grr, I'll never forget what happened on that day 7 years ago. It's all that Ocarina kid's fault. Next time he comes around here, I'm gonna mess him up. Oh, like this? Ocarina? What? You've got an ocarina? What the heck? That reminds me of that time 7 years ago. Back then, a mean kid came here and played a strange song. It messed up this windmill. Was that kid, by any chance, the same age that I would have been 7 years ago. Oh, it's the song that's actually playing inside the windmill here. Song of Storms caused it to start raining inside the windmill. Oh no, a storm again. You played the ocarina again, didn't you? Okay. Yep, not... Tours are cancelled until a new gravekeeper is found. We apologize for any inconvenience. Okay, so we've, that's right, we have seen the term Sheikah before within this game. Ow. You defeated Poe the Ghost. You want to catch it in a bottle? Might as well. Not do anything else with the bottles. That was the Royal Music Brothers tomb. I think what we need to do is come here at night to try to figure out where Dampe's tomb is. Oh, this was the building that was under construction. Okay, it's an archery game. Looks like. Yep, shooting gather. Maybe I'll come back and try that later. Right now I'm really just trying to figure out how to contact a dead gravekeeper and take away his treasure. So. Please with C, sell me something. Do you want to buy a Poe soul? No, I can't take that. That's not what I want. Well, don't be so vague then. Don't just say, sell me something if you have something specific in mind that you want people to sell you. I think it took 2 hits before, so we definitely do have a stronger sword now. Really just coming up here to wait till night, though. Oh. Unfortunately, Boomerang's one of the things we can't use, so can't get that right now. So it is interesting with the, oh, I think that's our cue to head back to town, because it sounds like the nightfall noise. Ow. What? Should we believe what Sheik said and go to Kakariko? That's what we're doing, Navi. Thank you. You interrupted me right when I was about to try to say something. Well, as ill thought out as I think the plan was, um, it is interesting that we have that we were given a task, and then that the completion of that task ended up being what sets up the second part of the game, and therefore, letting us kind of see things as an adult now. I gotta, that's my. But splitting up the game like that, and then letting us having us be unable to resolve it initially, but now now that we're grown up, we should be able to resolve it. Makes the game considerably longer than before. Sorry, I should probably have a more coherent line of thought than that. It does kind of parallel what A Link to the Past did. We had the 3 initial dungeons, and then we had to go visit the 7 in the Dark World. Although there we actually we still ended up failing in our initial task, but I do think that plan was a little better thought out in that we needed to get those 3 in order to be able to do anything anyway. But okay, what am I even doing here? Trying to figure out where Dampe's grave is. Someone said they saw him going into his grave. Is this it? I just went with the one in plants in front. Okay, we might have lucked out and got it. Found it first try. Nope, it's just a fairy fountain. Although this is... Did I just eat a Poe? I was just trying to dump it out. Okay. I guess this is not the right one. So we'll just... Sorry, nothing personal, but just... I kind of need to kill you guys to... Okay. I want to catch up, I don't have an empty bottle. Fair enough. Okay, this one also has a... Hey, there's Dampe. assume that's a halo over his head. I don't know why the other Poes don't get one, or the other ghosts. Hey, young man, are you fast on your feet? I may not look like it, but I'm confident in my speed. Let's have a race. Follow me if you dare. Oh, and you're gonna throw fire at me. That's real nice. Ow. Doesn't help that I have very limited control over the camera. Okay, time of this race was 1 minute 9 seconds. And man, you were very quick to be able to keep up with me. As reward, I'm going to give you my treasure. It's called the hook shot. Alright. Spring-loaded chain will pull you to any spot where its hook sticks. Doesn't that sound cool? I'm sure it will help you. I live here now, so come back again sometime. I'll give you something cool. One more thing, be careful on your way back. Okay, cool. Hook shot will be very useful, not only for being able to grab stuff that's high, but also for being able to travel to some places. You can use it to drag distant items towards you, or you can use it to pull ourselves towards something. While holding C, you can aim with the sticks, shoot it by releasing C. Okay. There we go. Okay, what? Hey, isn't that the same design that's on the Door of Time? No, that isn't. That's just empty space. But on this block, now that design is the same. See, this block, that actually helped. Not whatever you were gabbing about, Navi. Oh. Interesting, the camera doesn't really rotate while Link does. So, alright, well I got what I need, so I'll be out of your hair, dude. I'll see you 7 years ago. It's kind of interesting, because of the passage of time, we kind of get to get an idea of what, what Ganon's view of not his view, his plan, his scheme for Hyrule, how it would actually turn out. I'm also kind of curious, as ever, of whether this game is meant to be a new beginning of the series, or whether it's meant to take place in the same time period. And I think here the question is actually a little bit more difficult than it has been, namely because of the names of the sages and the names we're seeing of chicken hatched from the egg you were incubating. Yay. Uh, Seeing the names that are the same as the towns in Zelda 2. I mean, obviously Nintendo got the ideas for the names from Zelda 2, but one way that we could read that if we... Whoa. What happened to Kokiri Forest? Well, I don't think I'm going to find many people to talk to here. But one of the ways we could read that, of names of the sages, is if these particular sages, helped after this huge dark period, it would make sense for them to become famous and to have towns and things named after them. So, is that meant to be a direct connection to Zelda 2, like firmly saying that Zelda 2, takes place in the I thought... No. I'm not hearing the difference in sound that we had the first time. Okay, no, so... So could that be a hint, what we were talking about before, could that be a hint that at this point we're starting to view all the Zelda games as a, as a single narrative? Hey! What are you? Though you wear Kokirish clothing, you can't fool me. I promised Saria I would never let anybody go through here. Okay, let's see. No. That melody, Saria plays that song all the time. Do you know Saria? That song. Saria taught that song only to her friends. Okay, I trust you. When I see you, I don't know why, but I remember him. Yeah, it's called aging. Apparently I wasn't really one of you guys to begin with. Okay. Apparently I can go like halfway in on some of these. Okay, there we go. Okay. Somehow we managed to make it here. From here on, we'll be going through some narrow passages. If you take it slow, maybe you can sneak up on some enemies. Okay, yes, Navi, I'm familiar with how the controls work by now. It wouldn't let me Z-target, so I'm not sure. But from the look, I wonder if that's supposed to be a moblin. Oop. Okay, they can be killed by a hook shot. Good to know. Ow, okay. Apparently I really do need to sidestep in order to be able to, for that to work. Okay. I'm glad he didn't notice the first hookshot shot going right past him. Anything down there? Doesn't look like it. Hey, buddy. Man, with that peripheral vision, I'm surprised they haven't been hired by the Hyrule Guards. Maybe I should go around the other side. I'm not sure if I can go this way. Ow. Okay. Fine, we'll do it this way. Is he gonna turn, or is he gonna turn back the other way? Ah, didn't mean to. I was hoping I could duck back in. Ow. Okay, fine. Just go turn your corner, stupid. I call him stupid, though I'm the one who keeps on getting up right in front of him. What's this now? Ow. Okay, let's see. Okay, anytime he hits us, we get knocked all the way back, so I think rolling is a bad idea. Let's see if that'll... There we go. Yeah, isn't this where we met Saria and learned her song like all that time ago? The flow of time is always cruel. Its speed seems different for each person, but no one can change it. A thing that doesn't change with time is a memory of younger days. In order to come back here again, play the Minuet of Forest. No, it's a song that doesn't just repeat 3 notes. Learn the Minuet of Forest. I'll see you again. Okay. Thanks. Probably need to get closer. Okay. Wolfos. Okay, this music reminds me very much of like a monster movie, or especially like something with haunting and ghosts. Especially the way it kind of layers upon itself and as the other little voice start coming in. Alright, we found a small key. Ouch, that hurts my legs just watching Link do that. I think I know what's causing that now. The technical difficulties. Every time my AC kicks on or off, it seems to be messing with my, just giving a little bit of a power flicker. Which doesn't affect the Wii, but it is apparently affecting the, what's converting the Wii's signal to HDMI. So, try turning off the AC and we'll see if that helps. Okay, so there's... Is that another gold Skulltula? That sure looks like it. So I'm also noticing this game is including a lot more... Have we faced this guy before? Guard against this blue flame with your shield. This game is giving us a lot more, like, cutscenes. Oh. Style foes. Lure it close to you and watch its movement. Carefully attack when it drops its guard. Come on, that should have hit my shield. Why are you not hitting my shield? Why are you so much tougher than the other guy was? Oh. There we go. Let's not collect that. Let's not use it up. Let's just trap it. Alright, small key. This door will open a locked door. Or this key will open a locked door. Okay, so that... I might be able to get up there. There, I don't think the hook shot activates these things. And I can't use my slingshot anymore, so... let's start with this one, with the time block. that ledge. Oh. Might not be able to... Let's see if we can make it past him somehow. No, this isn't a ledge, this is... Ow. Okay, well... We'll come back to that. Well, knowing that I thought that was a ledge sticking out that I had to climb around. If that's a ledge sticking in, if I can just climb up too, then I should be able to. Here we go. Alright, we got the map. I will say it makes sense, but it's a little bit disappointing that with this game, the maps don't actually look like anything. You know, I mean, they presumably meant to look like buildings rather than they look like buildings rather than, you know, like in the last one we had, you know, them looking like eels and keys and faces and whatnot. Okay, let's see there. Oh, hello and welcome. Also finding the number of dungeons here rather interesting. In that we only have 3 as a child and apparently 5 as an adult, meaning only 6, or sorry, 8 overall, plus 1 for the for Ganon's dungeon, which, you know, it makes sense as far as like from just a pure video game perspective. You know, 8 levels plus a final level is pretty good and standard. But it does seem a little interesting from just thinking of most of the games we've had so far have been, let's see, we had 8 total the first time, not broken up into 2. Then we had 6 plus 1 for 7 in Zelda 2. Then we had, what was it, 3 and 7 for 10 in the, was it 3 and 7? Yeah. In A Link to the Past. And then we had 8 in Link's Awakening, but all of those were times when those 8s were all linked together, whereas now it's 8 just by virtue of being 3 and 5. Okay, that's, I think, where we went up before. So back here. So let's see, where do we go next? Can't, like, cling onto that, no. And that would just take me back the way we came. It didn't seem like there was anything up there, so... Okay, I'm not sure... Not really sure how this helped us. I guess we got a map out of it. I should check that. Yeah, okay, so those are all... The passages leading off there are all up at the top. So... Yes, linked together. That's the exactly the kind of high quality comedy you get from these streams. I like how conscious Link is of closing the doors after he walks through them. It's very considerate of him. There we go. Make sure that if one part of the dungeon is drafty, that the draft doesn't get around to all the other parts of the dungeon. Okay, so there's a door up there. There are arrows painted on the floor. Yes, I can see that. Okay, so we're going to want to pull that. And then we're going to want to push it that way. Okay. Oh, we're not going to... That's right. We're not going to be able to pull it flush with the wall, so we'll need to push it in. So it probably needs to be flush with the wall in order to be able to get there. Ah, okay. Well, I'm not going to be able to pull it out as far as I need to go, so I think what I need to do is come down here. So, seeing these puzzles like this, I'm kind of curious. Has nobody ever been in here to try any of the puzzles? Or is there somebody who comes through and resets them every time someone comes in and fails. Or is it like Link closing the doors that whoever tried the puzzles was like, nah, I can't do it, I'll just be sure to put it back the way I found it before I leave. Hate when I'm trying to climb up on something and then accidentally try pushing it instead. Want to get something off the top shelf and figure I'll climb up on the step stool and accidentally push it halfway across the room. I am kind of curious what that eye thing was, but there's not really much we can do about it at the moment. Well. Interesting. Curious about this eye, too. Oh. Well, this looks... This corridor is all... Thank you, Navi. Thank you. How would I ever have noticed that without you pointing it out? You don't even say anything about, like, oh, this is what it means that it's twisted, or here's some idea. Just point out. Watch for the shadows of monsters that hang from the ceiling. Okay. Oh, that's one of the pose we're looking for. Wonder if we need to... So is there even anything I can do here? Oh, and again, my shield apparently does nothing. Oh, I'll take that. Whoa. Are you walking on air? It's not fair. I'm pretty sure if I walked there, I'd fall right off. Then again, I've got a lot more, muscle and organs and stuff, so... Whoa, okay. I thought this was going to be a treasure chest. now. Starting to be able to pick up a rhythm. What the? You're not supposed to get up. I beat you. Okay, so apparently we need to beat both of them fast enough. Camera's really not helping here. Okay. Well, hopefully we make it past this room before the end of the stream. Crying out loud. Oh man, finally. And it's the compass. Yay. Oh, that is not a compass. That is the fairy bow. Okay. So we'll be able to aim pretty much like we do with the hook shot, but we can use it to fire arrows. Which way did we come in? I think it's... Joelle, one of the Poe sisters. Aim for her when she appears. Okay, at least these I can actually Z target or L target, I guess. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I also find it a little interesting that we started with a forest dungeon when we went in the Deku Tree, and now as an adult we're starting with a forest dungeon. And minor spoilers, the next two are going to be up in the mountains and in the water, so we're kind of paralleling Link's adult journeys, paralleling rather well with his childhood. No, not that. Okay, now we'll face a blue one. Aim for her when she appears. Okay, this is Beth. I mean, so far they're not brilliant fighters, but I guess there's just 4 of them, and each of them does require a bit of patience. I would definitely take them over fighting those pair of regenerating Stalfos again. Oh, this is a big chest, so this is probably the compass. Yep. Watch for the shadows of monsters that hang from the ceiling. Use your sword when its green fire vanishes. Okay, let's see. Wallmaster. This looks significantly more horrifying than it has in previous games. Watch out for its shadow on the floor, destroy it before it goes back up to the ceiling. Okay, so there's... Okay, there's nothing really we can do there. Let's see, I think what we need to do is come back here. Alright, so we should hopefully be able to finish this dungeon today. I don't remember for sure, but I think the bow here is the only thing that we need to be able to get the, in order to be able to complete the trading quest. Wow, that was worth it. That's not true. It really wasn't. But that's not the main reason I wanted to come back here. Alright, we got the boss key. Okay, so we'll drop down here. Ow. Buddy, come back. Alright, so that got us the boss key, but that didn't do what I thought it was going to do. So... Floor Master. When it splits up, destroy all the pieces before they reunite. Okay. Rather pleasant. Okay, these aren't giving enough. Yeah, so far this dungeon just screams horror movie with the ghosts and the floor masters and wall masters. I guess we're back in this room again. Okay, we have 2 of these lit. Oh, we've already been here. Yeah. Just leads over to the other side. really sure how we're going to get up there. But it's clear that that's not the way we're supposed to go. So let's... what was that green thing on the floor? What green thing? Let's see. Was it something a monster dropped, or was it did it look like part of a puzzle or something? It's been quite a long time since I've actually played this last, so it's very possible I could be missing stuff. Can I get this thing to open up again? Good. Where we got the small key? Where did we get the small key? Was it the monster we fought? That turned green at times. There's also sometimes Navi turns green and highlights stuff. Sorry, I'm afraid I don't know what the green thing is, so I'll have to try to keep an eye out if we... I mean, if it's something that we need, we'll end up going back there, and if not, we'll look for it again. Okay, so this one, we need to be able to melt the ice, which means we need to shoot through the fire. So let's see although, I guess technically we didn't need to shoot through the fire. We could have gone over to that platform, probably used Din's fire to melt the ice, and then just shot it with an arrow, but... Okay, so pretty sure... Okay. Have a bunch of spiders in some of these. Where does this lead? Okay, this is the up here that we've been trying to get to for a while. Watch out, the ceiling is... No, Navi, the ceiling is not falling down. The ceiling has fallen down. As in, I just witnessed it. And I don't need you to point out stuff that I am currently watching. Although I'm kind of surprised I can't just jump up on it, but... No, don't bump me into the path of the ceiling. Okay, so I can stand on that side of the chest and pick it up. Oh, I see. Hello there. Oh, okay. Oh. Now let's do that. This one. Oh, I see. That's not even part of the puzzle. That's just in the way. That's one of her sisters. Well, hello there. Oh. Amy, one of the Poe sisters. Okay, so we've had... What was it? Joelle and Amy and... I've already forgotten what the other one was. Navi, you don't need to tell me every single time. Okay. There's the final one. Meg, one of the Poe sisters. If she splits into multiple images, you need to figure out which one is the real one. Is it this one? Let's try it. Nope. That one spun. Nope. Okay, I need to kind of get out of that little confined space. There we go. You. In case you didn't notice, when she surrounds me, one of the images will immediately spin. And that's the real one. Okay, so let's see. That's the way we want to go. Okay, so we can rotate the room 45 degrees at a time. So let's rotate this back. Oh, okay, that's not the gate that opened. Yeah. Okay, so even though it looks like we're pushing the center of the room, I guess we're actually pushing this entire middle portion. Or we're pushing all the walls around. Okay, should have just enough time for a boss fight. And then, hopefully. Well, we have a bunch of pictures. Oh, here we go. Now we can't get out. Oh, we already made it to Ganondorf. Nice. This is convenient. Oh, 7 years have not been kind to you, buddy. Evil spirit from beyond, Phantom Ganon. Okay, wow. Okay, so I need to look for the one that's actually coming out of the picture. Not sure if there's any way to easily tell. Before they actually... Evil goes to the forest temple. He comes out of one of the pictures. Answer his magic attack with an attack of your own. Oh, hey, you know how to play what Ganon plays. Oh, okay. Ow, okay. Pretty sure this is what I need to do. My timing's just terrible at it. There we go. Navi! Navi, there is one thing in this room that you should be focused on. You should never... Anytime I want to Z-focus, it should never be on anything except the one guy that we're actually fighting. Alright. Hey kid, you did quite well. It looks like you may be gaining some slight skill. But you have defeated only my phantom. When you fight the real me, it won't be so easy. Well, I should hope not. That would make for a pretty boring game. What a worthless creation that ghost was. I will banish it to the gap between dimensions. Oh. Even though that was our enemy, that still seemed a little harsh. So, S. Leon 2021, was the green thing, was it something that was dropped or an enemy, or was it like a mark on the floor or something? If we went back there, do you think it would still be there? Oh. Because we could totally check it out before we sign off if we want to. Hey, Saria! Thank you. Because of you, I could awaken as a sage. I am Saria, the sage of the Forest Temple. I always believed that you would come, because I know you. No, you don't have to explain it to me, because it is destiny that you and I can't live in the same world. Oh, that's kind of sad. I will stay here as the Forest Sage and help you. Now please take this medallion. You receive the Forest Medallion. Saria awakens as a sage and adds her power to yours. In kind of an abstract sense, I don't think we actually get more powerful. Saria will always be your friend. What's this? Okay, that was a little over dramatic on the screen there, Link, but... Hi there, I'm the Deku Tree Sprout. Because you and Saria broke the curse on the Forest Temple, I can grow and flourish. Thanks a lot. No problem. Hey, have you seen your old friends? None of them recognized you with your grown-up body, did they? That's because the Kokiri never grow up. Even after 7 years, they're still kids. You must be wondering why only you have grown up. Yeah. Well, as you might have already guessed, you are not a Kokiri. You are actually a Hylian. I am happy to finally reveal this secret to you. I sprouted just in time to offer some exposition. Some time ago, before the King of Hyrule unified this country, there was a fierce war in our world. One day, to escape from the fires of the war, a Hylian mother and her baby boy entered this forbidden forest. The mother was gravely injured. Her only choice was to entrust the child to the Deku Tree, the guardian spirit of the forest. The Deku Tree could sense that this was a child of destiny whose fate would affect the entire world, so he took him into the forest. Implying that if I hadn't had some major destiny, he would have just left me to die. After the mother passed away, the baby was raised as a Kokiri, and now finally the day of destiny has come. You are a Hylian and were always bound to leave this forest. And now you have learned your own destiny, so you know what you must do. That's right, you must save the land of Hyrule. Now, break the curses on all of the temples and return peace to Hyrule. Okay, that's kind of what I was planning on doing anyway. Deku Tree Sprout. Okay. I didn't want to see the whole thing again. Okay, thank you. Okay, so the green thing looked like it was something that dropped. It might have been the green things we've picked up have been either rupees or jars of magic that so far haven't been terribly useful since we haven't really used much magic, but later in the game they'll be more important. So with that, I think this seems like a pretty good place to stop. We managed to basically hand the world over to Ganon, but at the same time we did grow up and set ourselves on a path to hopefully ultimately be able to defeat him. So, you know, take some good with the bad, or take some bad with the good. But that cloud over Death Mountain, there's something strange about it. Navi, I know I've said this before, but you are about the least helpful thing ever. So, I feel like I've known you for a long time, mister. Yeah. Well, about 7 years ago, I guess you did. So with that, I will save here and sign off for this week. And next week we will head up to Death Mountain, as Navi seems to want to do so much, and we'll see what awaits us up there. And if we're really fortunate, maybe we'll also get to visit the water temple after that as well. Oh, game could not be set. There we go. So with that, have a good night and a good week, and I'll see y'all next time. Thanks.